Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Testers Zone. So today again I'm back with a very interesting topic. So today's topic is bug life cycle. So bug life cycle is a very interesting topic in the testing field. Why? Because this is the backbone of the testing phase. So our testing starts from finding a bug and actually the finding the bug, and then ends with the stable kind of product which we can share with the client. So here I'm just going to tell you what exactly the bug life cycle meaning is, and then I will be telling you like how many kind of the status we generally use in the entire process. So without wasting the time, just let me share my screen, guys. I will be sharing my screen, and I will tell you guys. Yeah, so I will be sharing my screen and I will be describing this entire process in the with the help of a diagram. So I have my own PPT which I have created for this. So let me share my screen, then I will tell you guys. I hope my screen is visible now. Yeah. So this is the entire manual testing PDF which I will be sharing in the description. So from there you can get it. So I will be sharing my GitHub link. From there you can get this entire PDF. But especially I will be focusing on this bug part. So I have a two different slides here. First one is the bug and second one is the bug life cycle architecture. So these two slides I will be discussing today because this is the agenda of the today's video, but you can just go through the other things which is very helpful for the testing purpose. So you can just go through, and if any kind of doubt you will have in future, you can just make a comment in the comment section. So let's get started, guys. Here actually, what do you mean by the bug? So first of all, when we say like a bug life cycle, the first term comes in our mind like bug. So bug is nothing but kind of any kind of defect, you can say, or any kind of the behavior which is not as per the client expectation. So if you are saying like not as per the client expectation, so just try to make it more easier, guys. So suppose I am creating a one application. Take the example of Gmail application only. So in the Gmail application, suppose we want a kind of login page where user ID, password, and login button should be available. And inside the password, we would not be able to pass more than 8 digits. So we should able to create the password with the help of 8 digits only. So this is the requirement, suppose. And after creating the product, after development of the product, if the end users are using, so they are able to create the password with the help of 10 digits as well. So this is nothing a kind of bug, because this is not the expected behavior of the application. With this kind of small the misbehavior of the application, we can consider in the bug. So if you will go with the kind of bookish, the statement or bookish definition, you can see here: behavior of application, software, product against the client requirement is known as bug. So what do you mean by the application, software, product, build? So all are same terms, because if you are telling like application, it means like the kind of application we use in our daily life, like WhatsApp, Facebook, and Phone Pay, and Google Pay. So these are all kind of application we use. So this is the common term. So if I will say like software, so software is nothing but a kind of application only. Okay, and the product, in the sense, when we are in the IT field and we are developing that application, and we need to place that application in the server. So that server is the production server. So we are placing our product to that production server. That's why we used to use that term like product. And build, in the sense, during the testing phase, we used to develop the entire application part-wise manner, and that part-wise application we need to share with testers for the testing purpose. So that time we used to call it as build. So build, application, software, and product, all are same terms, so don't be confused, guys. So now For the bug also we use different names. First one is defect, then error, issue, and failure. So different person used to say the different kind of terms. Like suppose if developer is developing the application, and after developing, if tester is testing it and tester found some kind of the misbehavior, so tester will be assigning it to the developer. So developer will be again doing the kind of analysis on it. So that time he will come to know, like he or she will come to know basically, like yeah, the observation is correct, there is some error. So developer point of view, that is nothing but the error, because he or she is dealing with the kind of code logic. Okay. And the same thing, if the tester point of view, if we are going to check like what exactly is happening in the application, so we will not be able to see the coding part, we will be observing the UI part. So there we will be telling like this is nothing but the kind of defect or kind of failure, you can say. So testers mainly use these two terms like defect and failure. So if you can see here, defect is the common term which can be used by anyone in the team, like developer, tester, manager, team lead, anyone can say, even client also. But in expect defect, we have some other names like error, issue, failure. So failure always used to speak or spell out by the testers, issue always used to spell out by the client, and error for the developers. So actually it's not fixed like as a tester you always used to tell like a defect or failure, you cannot say like issue. It is not the kind of, there is no any kind of restriction you can say. But as a professional, if you are working in the IT field and if you are knowing about the terminologies and exactly where what you should tell, so it creates a kind of good impression also in front of the people, like yeah, you are wearing with the kind of terminologies, kind of technologies in which you are working. So if you are a much confidence in your work, and if suppose if you are giving a good effort, definitely it will reflect in your work, right? So that's why we always try to use the kind of terminologies and words which is very relevant for the particular thing. So that's all about this bug, what exactly the bug is and what are all different names for a single bug. So here also, please don't be confused, guys. Error, defect, issue, failure, all are used for a single thing, that is bug. Now, the second slide, actually, this slide is more important because today's agenda is basically to describe the bug life cycle. So if you will see here in the bug life cycle diagram, so it always starts from the status new. So whenever tester will find any kind of bug, tester is going to create that bug, and that bug status will be new. So if tester are creating the description on the bug, so testers will be giving the kind of navigation steps, which are all the steps he or she has followed and found this bug, and with that attachment and some other details like whom to send, what is the priority severity of the bug. So each and everything they will be mentioning in the in the bug template, and he or she will be sharing to the developer. So at the time of sharing to the developer, the status will be assigned. Okay. Now the developer task will start. Either developer is going to fix this bug, or they are not going to fix this bug. Okay. So only this two flow will happen. If developer is going to take the bug and developer is going to fix this bug, so the normal flow will be this new, then assign, then fixed, then retest, then either closed or reopen. So this is called as a positive flow. But in some cases developer might not resolve the issue or fix the issue. So in that means in that case it is not the positive flow, it is the negative flow of the bug life cycle. So why we means why developer is not going to fix the bug, there might be different reason. So here you can see that after assigning the bug to the developer, developer might give the status of the bug like invalid, duplicate, not reproducible, and postponed. So what exactly the meaning of this different kind of labels or different kind of bug status? So suppose I am a tester. I have assigned one bug to the developer. Developer is not going to fix it, and he or she is going to give this different status. So on what basis they will be giving this different kind of tags? There are different scenarios. So I will be explaining each and every scenario with one example. So suppose I will be taking the example of the Gmail application only because that application is very familiar, very much familiar by all. So you will be correlating the things very easily. So in case of invalid in the sense, suppose I'm a tester and I want to test the Gmail application, and what I'm doing, I just want to write I just want to write a one mail and just send it to my friend. So I'm just writing the entire content, and at the end I thought that no, I means this content is not suitable, I just need some more time, and I'm just closing the app. And again after some time I'm just reopening the application, and the actual functionality should be like the content should go to the draft. So from there again we can open it and we can edit. But suppose testers are not aware with the kind of requirement very much clear, and they are expecting that in a trash. Okay, so now it would be very weird because you all know about the application, so you will be thinking like this is not going to happen because because this is a very small thing, everyone knows about it. But just try to understand in the point of view like this is the very unknown application, and you have started testing of that application. So in that way, suppose if as a tester you are going to you are just checking the same kind of mail in the trash, it will not be available there, right? But suppose as a tester you are feeling like it's a kind of bug because the mail should be available in the trash. So what you are doing, you are just creating one bug and passing it to the developer. At the end developer will see, and the developer will open the bug and follow the steps which you have mentioned. After following the step, he or she will come to know that this is not the expected one, so it's a kind of invalid bug. You have to check at the proper place, so they will mark it as an invalid bug. Okay, this is a very small and very neat example for which you means using which you can correlate the things. Okay, so this is the first example for invalid. I hope it would be very. So what if as a tester, if you are working in the login page, and suppose I am also a tester, I am working in the home page. Okay, so login page is common for all the modules. So who are all working for a single module, they will be dealing with this login feature. So suppose login is not my module, but I found bug in the login module and I had raised the bug to the developer. And again someone else also working for some other module, and login feature is common for him also. So the same bug he might also uh, passed to the developer. So suppose developer have already received the one bug, but the same bug he is receiving from the other testers. So in that of considering both the bugs, what the developer will do, developer will just accept the first bug, and the second bug he or she will be mentioning the comment like this is already filed bug and this is the bug ID for that. So they will be mentioning this bug as a duplicate bug. Okay, third one is the not reproducible. Not reproducible in the sense the steps which is mentioned inside the bug template by the testers are not clear, because those steps only the one way by the developer to reach out to reproduce the same bug. So suppose if developer is going through those steps and not getting the bug at that place, what the developer will do, developer will say like it is not reproducible bug. Very small example again I'm just going to take from the Gmail application. as a tester, I'm sending one mail to my friend, but suppose I'm not clear with the a kind of a requirement, and after sending I'm just checking in my inbox only. So what will happen? Definitely the message will not going to appear there. But suppose as a tester, I thought this is the functionality and I filed this bug. And what the and what the developer is doing now, developer is just going through the steps, and the fourth, suppose there are four steps. At the fourth step, tester is mentioned like send the mail and did not appear in the inbox. So here tester did not mention like I checked this mail in my own inbox. So what the developer was checking the same bug in the to find it out there. So that means this is not a bug. So in that case, developer will tell to testers, hey tester, these steps are not reproducible, I'm not able to find any kind of bug using these steps. Okay, so in this way we can say this is a non-reproducible steps. So now fourth one is the postpone bug. So what do you mean by the postpone bug? Suppose if there are so many bugs in a queue, and the developers are busy to fix those bugs, and those bugs are very much high priority, like a critical and blocker kind of bugs. So the developer will be holding the minor bugs which are not going to impact to the module much. So just for example, suppose you have a application where you have a terms and condition and health section, and there some minor bug is available, like suppose some spelling mistakes. So among 100 people, one or two people always go for the help, or the terms and condition kind of things, or else you can say the 0% people used to go there. So that is not that much priority bug. So the testers can file this bug, but developer can pass it to the other build based on the priority. If suppose the bugs are not in the queue and developer have time, can fix it in the same build. So in this way the developer can make the comment of the bug with the help of different status like invalid, duplicate, not reproducible, and postponed, and they are not going to fix it in the same release, or you can say they are not going to fix it if it is kind of invalid, duplicate, and not reproducible bug. So this is the two flow which I have explained now. First one is the positive flow, in which directly go to the bug and check the navigation steps. If all are good and the developer are able to find the bug at the same place, developer will be fixing it. And the second one is the developer will not be fixing and giving the different kind of status which I have explained. So suppose if it is the positive flow, developer is going to fix it. So what will be the next step? After fixing the bug, developer will give the same fix build to the test. Now the tester will be going to test the application, not the entire application, only those modules on which that bug was impacting, and some other kind of dependent module as well. So those module testers will be testing, and after retesting, the testers will come to know like bug is available or not. If not, then tester will make it like a closed status. So that means the bug is not means the bug is not reproducible anymore now. But suppose if the bug is reproducible, tester will make the status like reopen and again send it to the developer. So in this phase, one more thing might occur, like suppose if that bug is fixed, but because of that some other bug arised. So what the tester will do, tester will create the separate new bug, and inside that bug, inside the description, inside the comment, the tester will be mentioning the ID of the previous bug which is closed, so that developer will come to know the what exactly the means what is the actual reason of arising this bug. So developer can easily be understood like, yeah, this is the reason, this is the root source. So he or she can easily find it out and resolve it. So this is the entire life cycle of the testing phase. So this is nothing but bug life cycle. Why the bug life cycle? Because we had started this life cycle just after finding the bug, and we are ending this life cycle after closing a bug, or you can say after getting the stable product. So this is a very important, guys. Why? Because we always follow this entire life cycle in any kind of the testing. So if you are doing the functional testing, integration, non and system testing, each and every kind of testing, we follow this entire process. So if you are familiar with this kind of terms, this kind of status, this kind of the process, it would be very helpful to make understanding of the entire testing flow which is happening during the project development. So I hope this video was very helpful for you all, guys. If yes, please make a comment, and if suppose you have any kind of query also, you can just make a comment. You can ask your query, and I would be very happy to give the response to all of you. You can get this entire PDF from the description. I'm just going to mention the link there. You can get it from there, and you can just go through it. Yeah, so that's all, guys. I hope this video was very interesting to all of you, and it was more knowledgeable video. If yes, then please make a comment, and try to ask your query in the comment section, so that I can just get to know which kind of questions you are getting, so that while creating the next video, I will be trying to cover those points also, so that I can get the less number of queries. Because it also matters to make a good kind of video for. And hopefully I will be creating one more video on the same topic, where I will be giving you the brief introduction on the priority and severity, which we use in the uh, which we use mostly filing the bug. So that is also a very interesting topic, guys. I will be sharing that as well very soon. So take care. Bye bye.